Okay, I've finished turning the bowl on the outside and mostly on the inside, and I used this standard 12-inch tool rest, but I couldn't quite get into the center, so I could only reach in so far. Like I could reach into about here, so I changed to this tool rest, which is kind of made for bowls, and I'll be able to kind of finish it all down to here and make it all blend together. And then I love it. This sycamore, I like the grain, but I'm not so much into the color, really. Not for this particular piece. So I'm planning on sealing it with like 2 coats of a wood conditioner so that it won't soak up the stain too heartily, because I think it's just being soft and kind of porous. I think it'll soak up the stain just too much and make it probably dark and blotchy. So hopefully it won't soak it up so much, and it'll be a little more even in color, and I'm hoping that it'll be not too dark, and that way hopefully when I'm going to put an English high-speed, high-friction finish, I hope to get the blue color. I'm going to use blue or red, I'm not sure, but hopefully it'll look kind of translucent a little bit, and it won't hide the grain at all, because I definitely don't want to do that. So I'm going to finish turning this out and give it a little sanding, although it's not going to take a lot of sanding, because with this segmented bowl design, it's something that a lot of people wouldn't recommend. It's all end grain to end grain glue joints, but I think the geometry, once it's all put together, kind of gives it more strength than you would typically get out of an end grain glue joint like that. So that's a risk in building this kind of bowl, but one of the benefits of it is, in comparison to making a bowl out of a solid piece of wood, for example, you have on 2 ends of the bowl, you're going to be fighting end grain while you're turning. With this, you're only, no matter where you are on the bowl, you're always turning face grain. So you end up, it's smooth all the way around quite easily. There's no rough spots where you hit the end grain. So anyway, I'm going to finish this up and get 2 coats of wood conditioner on it, and then maybe I'll do another short video while I'm putting on the blue stain or the red, whichever I decide. Okay. Okay. I've got it totally finished up, and I'll try to let you see it here. It's got black lines in the wood that look like cracks, but it's just black lines. And got it finished out. I sanded it to 300 grit, I think, 320. And after I put the 2 coats of, actually I just did 1 good coat of the wood conditioner, and you're supposed to let, it's oil-based wood conditioner. I got two. I've got water-based and oil-based. I decided to use the oil-based because the dye I'm using, the blue dye, is alcohol-based. And it goes with lacquer. You can thin it with lacquer thinner. But it's lacquer-based, so I'm mixing the oil-based conditioner with lacquer-based stain. I hope it works out good. You could let it dry up to 2 hours before you add stain. So I let it dry for about an hour and 50 minutes. So, and I could feel little nubs of the wood had come up. So I sanded it really lightly with 600 grit just to get rid of the nubs. So now hopefully this video will be good, because hopefully the blue color will look great and somewhat translucent. So here we go. Sorry, I'm going to move the camera over here. I've got some stuff here, some MDF and paper to protect my lathe. Don't worry, it's not gonna hurt. Sorry, shouldn't have said that. This is a respectable working log. I'm going to turn it on really slow. That's about 120 RPM. I forgot, I need to speak up with this camera because when I'm far away, you can't hear what I'm saying. 120 RPM-ish. A little faster. 200. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good, in my opinion. Pretty good. A little more. Slower speed. Okay, I kind of love it. I love it. let you see this up close. That's pretty cool. That's gonna look good with a finish on it. I'll do this side without video, and then I'll do a new video when I put the clear finish on it. Okay, the bowl dried overnight. Actually dried a lot longer. Now it's the next evening, and I'm gonna put a finish on it and it'll be complete. So I'm gonna put the camera really close. I'm using Mylan's high friction polish, and this is to be applied while using a lathe. And I found that especially on a bowl this large, you slow your RPM way down, and I'm gonna judge it by visual, but I think it'll be around 200 RPMs. So here we go. A little too slow. All right, I'm gonna speed it up a little bit for the center and then slow it down for the outer edge, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of trial by error. This new lathe I have, I can slow it way down. My last lathe, I could only go down to 500 RPMs, so it was kind of fast for some things. All right, I think that's good. That's about 350. Got to shake this stuff. And you have to be careful with this stuff because you can put on too much and then you get swirl marks. Takes off some of the stain. So now I'm going to stop it and check what I've done. It looks okay. It looks good. I hope you can see that on the camera. I flip this around so I don't get blue dye in my bottle of finish. Since this is taking blue stain off with it, I'm gonna do a light coat and let it dry for a few minutes.